Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Sawyer Center on the campus of Southern Nazarene University here in Bethany, Oklahoma. Tim Shea along with you for SNU Crimson Storm Volleyball as the Crimson Storm wrapping up another weekend of GAC volleyball action here, trying to bounce back after a tough loss yesterday to the Golden Suns of Arkansas Tech. Let's take a look at what happened yesterday. In the GAC, there were 6 matches on the docket. Everybody in the conference was in action yesterday. The same is true of today's schedule. SNU and Arkansas Tech opened it up at 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. The Golden Suns took a 3-1 victory over SNU in that one. Arkansas Monticello swept East Central last night in Ada, Oklahoma, 3-0. Southeastern with a 3-set sweep in Durant, Oklahoma over Southern Arkansas. Northwestern Oklahoma State 3-1 over Henderson State up in Alva. Oklahoma Baptist beat this Harding University ball club that the Crimson Storm will take on this morning. They beat them yesterday over in Shawnee 3-0, and Southwestern Oklahoma State swept Ouachita 3-0 there as well. The schedule for today underway already over in Durant, Oklahoma. Arkansas Monticello wins set 1 over Southern Arkansas, 25-18. They are getting set for the second set over there. Harding and Southern Naz, the matchup here today. SNU coming into play with a record of 16-8, 6-4 in the GAC. Harding 15-8, 6-4 in the GAC as well. These two teams are in a 4-way tie for 5th place in the GAC standings as we get down to the wire here in conference play. Elsewhere today in the GAC, Ouachita Baptist is at Northwestern Oklahoma State and Southern Arkansas at East Central. Both of those matches set to serve it up at noon Central Time. Henderson State at Southwestern Oklahoma State in Weatherford at 1 p.m. And Arkansas Tech is at Oklahoma Baptist at 2 p.m. this afternoon. We are just about set for pre-match festivities. We'll be right back after this. This is the SNU Volleyball. This is SNU Volleyball on the SNU Video Network. Back here at the Sawyer Center in Bethany, Oklahoma. Tim Shea along with you. These two teams, Harding University and SNU, getting set to go here this morning, 11 o'clock The scheduled time of the first serve going to be just a couple of minutes after 11 when we get this one rolling. Let's take a look at the standings in the GAC as we get ready to go here this morning in this one. And it's a log jam in the back half of the standings when you look at trying to get ready for the conference tournament here in a couple of weeks over in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Oklahoma Baptist is out in front of the league. They are 9-1 in league play. 20-4 overall. They're a game up on Southwestern Oklahoma State. SWASU is 8-2 in league play, 12-9 overall. Northwestern Oklahoma State and Arkansas Tech are tied for third at 7-3, one game ahead of this gaggle of teams locked up for fifth place. There's a significant split once you get past this four-way tie before you get to the bottom four teams in the league, and so everyone currently in the top 8 seems to be fairly comfortable to try and get in to the conference tournament. There's a 3-game gap between Ouachita, Henderson, Harding, and SNU before you get back to Arkansas Monticello in 9th. So Monticello, the only team really with any sort of a chance to play their way into the top 8, and they're going to have to get hot in a hurry to do that. Monticello 3-7 over or in conference, 8-15 overall. SNU 16-8 overall, Harding 15-8, Henderson State 15-10, and Ouachita 11-10. All 4 of those teams are tied for 5th place in the conference at 6-4 in conference play. There's a tie for 10th between Southeastern and East Central at 1-9 in league play. Southeastern is 2-19 overall. East Central is 2-23. Southern Arkansas rounds it out in 12th place in the league. They are 0-10, 9 games out of first, as they get ready to go here in action here today. Actually, they are already underway. Monticello leads in the second set against Southeastern 8-5. That is in Durant, Oklahoma. Monticello, as we said, remember, took set 1 of that match here today, and so they will be looking to continue where they left off yesterday. Monticello will, as they try and play their way towards the back end. This is a big day in the GAC in volleyball as we start to get down to the nitty-gritty. After today, there are only 6 matches left for the Crimson Storm in the season and only 5 remaining in conference play. SNU will step out of conference action on Tuesday night when they head down I-44 to Lawton, Oklahoma to take on Cameron University before coming back home. Actually, they're going to go to Ada on Thursday as well on Halloween night to take on East Central. Then they come home next week for a couple of matches to wrap up the home schedule with Northwestern Oklahoma State and Oklahoma Baptist before finishing up the regular season at Southwestern and Southeastern, the 2 teams that SNU opened GAC play with at home earlier this season. So it's going to be a big day for SNU. They really need this victory over Harding if they can get it. This is the only meeting between these 2 teams this season, and so you figure that will be a big part of what goes on here today and what goes on over the last couple of weeks of the season, as this match will have a big impact on potential tiebreaker scenarios as we get ready to go. The Crimson Storm are in the white uniforms today with the crimson letters and numbers trimmed in black. Black spandex shorts, white knee pads, white socks, white shoes. For Harding, they're in the black uniforms with the white numbers trimmed in gold, gold letters trimmed in white. The libero for SNU is Logan Matthews. She's in a black jersey, crimson numbers trimmed in white, white letters trimmed in crimson. The libero for Harding is Catherine Cowart. Left side pin, there's an attack from Kylie Smith that is rebuffed. Matthews with the dig. Haven Rogers gets it up. Roll shot from Bailey Terang. The set from Sarah Moorhead is going to go to the outside. A nice diving play by Rogers. Keeps it alive, and now a push to the back corner. Looked like it would have been out, but they play on. Ellis tips, and that'll go down for the kill. Megan Ellis gets SNU on the board. First point of the game. First point of the match, rather. The assist goes to Kylie Smith. That's number 990 for her on the season. trying to reach the 1,000-assist plateau. Could very well do that here in the first set. Bailey Terang is back to serve. Top spin serve is taken by Kinley Schnell. Out to the left pin. That one is blocked back off the attack from Libby Hinton. Now Matthews the dig. Smith will set it out to the left side, and that's Terang dug up and brought back to the net again. The block is strong so far for SNU in the match. Another quick set. There's one out of the middle and a kill for Bailey Grimes. Put it right down along the left line. It's 2-0 SNU. The starting lineup for Harding: Sarah Moorhead, Libby Hinton, Kelly McKinnon, Logan Smith, Emma Winger, and Schnell. Kinley Schnell, and there's an ace for Bailey Terang that makes it 3-0 SNU early. Terang will serve once more, and that's going to be back-to-back aces for Bailey Terang, and hard to imagine a better start to the match for head coach Kevin Ingram's club than what we've seen so far. There's a serve that's taken by Schnell, tipped out of the middle, pancaked by Matthews, kept up. Can they get it across? They do, but it's outside the pin, and so that will go as a kill for Harding. Makes it 4-1. And the Bisons will have the serve for the first time in the match. Serving it is the libero, Catherine Cowart, and Cowart's going to pick up the ace. 4-2. Catherine Cowart, the 5'4" junior from Lubbock, Texas. White libero jersey, black numbers and letters, trimmed in gold. There's Grimes out of the middle, and another kill for Grimes, another assist for Kylie Smith. That's 3 for her. She needed 11 to get to the 1,000 assist mark for the season coming into this set. Logan Matthews back to serve, the 5'5" sophomore from Norman, Oklahoma. Serves this one across. It is taken by Emma Wagner. Out to the right side, there's Logan Smith. Comes back out for Megan Ellis, and a kill for Ellis. The offense working well early on here for SNU, 6-2, and the Crimson Storm have 4 kills out of 7 attacks, 571 so far in the match. Matthews back to serve, low toss, line drive serve, catches the tape, and stays on the SNU side, 6-3. Substitution for the Bisons as Allie Stoner comes in. Kinley Schnell will go to the bench. Back to serve is Sarah Moorhead, 5'11" freshman from Aledo High School in Aledo, Texas. In the middle, there's Ellis tipping to the back corner, and she puts it in the far back corner for the kill. Great read by Ellis, and she just got it over the outstretched arm of Emma Winiger. And a timeout's going to be taken by Harding. 7-3, a great start for the Crimson Storm. We're back after this on the SNU Video Network. Megan Ellis will go back to serve for the Crimson Storm as we return to action here at the Sawyer Center. Ellis's serve is going to go outside the antenna for the error. 7-4 is the score. Ellis takes the serve here, and now Kayla Thomas out of the middle. Dug up by Logan Smith, and there's one that goes into the net. The attack from Libby Hinton didn't get across, and it is 8-4. Rogers serves. That one will be taken by Cowart. Comes out on the left side. The attack from Stoner dug up by Rogers. Smith to Terang. That one's dug by Cowart, kept in play. Moorhead sets it out. Ellis the dig on the attack, dumped across by Smith, and it'll be set up on the left-hand side. That one goes long, but it goes off the block. Credit the kill to Allie Stoner, 8-5. SNU continues to lead. Matthews gets it in the middle to Smith. There's an attack from Kayla Thomas that's blocked back. Free ball comes across. Moorhead sets it out for Stoner, dug by Ellis. Smith to Terang at the pin, kept in play and pushed back across by Hinton wide. It'll be an attack error, and SNU restores the 4-point lead at 9-5. Kayla Thomas will go back to serve. Thomas, the line drive serve, catches the net. Second service error for SNU in the early going. 9-6 the score. Kinley Schnell checks back in, and she'll go back to serve. The 5'8 freshman from Boyd High School in McKinney, Texas. Serves this one to Haven Rogers. Smith sets out for Terang, tools the block for the kill. Bailey Terang picks it up. That's her second kill of the match and the first kill of the match for Terang and the sixth assist for Kylie Smith. Now at 995 in terms of assists for the season. There's an attack that is going to go for a kill as Bailey Terang was in the net on the blocking error. 10-7 is the score. Substitution. Back in to serve is Emma Winiger. Amber Robin had been in the match, and she subs out. Winiger's serve taken by Rogers. Smith up for Terang near the pin. That's too tight to the net and too far outside. 10-8. SNU by 2. Line drive serve taken by Rogers. Now Smith sets Terang in the middle, and that's blocked. Credit the block to Sarah Moorhead and Libby Hinton. It's now 10-9. Crimson Storm lead by 1. Matthews to Smith. Now Grimes has that one blocked, and again it is Hinton and Moorhead in on it. And just like that, we are tied at 10. The Bisons have rallied from an early deficit to get this set level. Serve from Winiger is taken by Terang. Smith sets Grimes on the slide, comes into the middle, dug by Moorhead. Winiger bumps it up out towards the pin for Smith. Now Kylie Smith is going to set Ellis cross court, dug by Moorhead. Winiger again going out. That one for Logan Smith. Now Terang out of the middle, and a blocking error is going to be called against Libby Hinton. That will give the kill to Bailey Terang, or Bailey Grimes. No, it is Bailey Terang. I had it right the first time. Kill for Terang, and the assist to Kylie Smith. That's her 7th. Terang goes back to serve. This one is taken by Schnell. Out on the left side, that one is long, and the Crimson Storm have reclaimed the lead. Grace Miracle is in the match for SNU, having subbed in. just a moment ago. Bailey Terang with the toss. Top spin jump serve. That one is taken by Winiger. Moorhead out for Smith. Blocked and kept in play. Moorhead dumps it across. Kylie Smith the dig. Terang bumps it up. Miracle from the left side. Dug by Logan Smith. Poked across. Terang got to it. Miracle gets it across. Into the back row. There's the attack from Schnell. Dug by Terang. And now Grimes out of the middle. And that one is going to be an attack error. As too tight to the net was Sarah Moorhead. She tried to dump it across. Fingers got caught in the tape, and SNU's back up by 3, 13-10. Terang will serve once more. Top spin jump serve taken by Winiger. Now Moorhead into the middle for Hinton, and Libby Hinton picks up the kill. 13-11. Libby Hinton has 3 kills, tied for the match lead with Megan Ellis here midway through set number 1. The libero, Catherine Cowart, serving again. Terang bumps it up. Free ball coming across as the Crimson Storm had trouble getting that one toward the net. Logan Smith hits that one basically straight down. First pass needed to be a little better that time. The Crimson Storm conceding the free ball. It's a 13-12 margin. Terang gets it to Smith. Now Grimes in the middle. That will be dug up by Moorhead, kept in play, and goes across on the free ball. Out to Miracle off the block for the kill. Grace Miracle makes it 14-12. Smith now up to 8 assists here in the first set. She needs 3 more to get to 1,000 for the season. Logan Matthews back to serve. Line drive serve taken by Winiger. She lost her balance. Comes out to Logan Smith for the kill. 14-13. Looked like the left foot of Winiger just stuck to the floor that time. But she was able to make a good pass anyway. And the Lady Bisons, get the ball back. 14-13. SNU on top. Moorhead serving out of the back. It's taken by Matthews. Now Smith sets it up for Miracle, and Grace Miracle picks up her second kill. And SNU now has 9 kills in this first set, each of them assisted by Kylie Smith. 998 for Smith on the season. Back to serve is Ellis. Serves this one deep. Winiger gets it. Now Moorhead sets it out for Logan Smith. Blocked and kept in play. Smith will set it across. Roll shot from Stoner. Dug by Smith. Matthews out for Miracle, and that's a kill for Grace Miracle. It's the first one that's not assisted by Kylie Smith. Credit that assist to Logan Matthews. And the Crimson Storm lead by 3 once again. Megan Ellis serving. Float serve is short. 16-14. Substitution for Harding is Amber Robin, the 5'9 sophomore from John Paul II High School in Plano, Texas. Checks back in. Logan Smith serving. Logan Matthews takes it. Now Kayla Thomas on the slide picks up the kill. Assist number 10 for Kylie Smith. 999 on the season. Haven Rogers will sub in and go back to serve. Rogers, the 5'3 sophomore from Grace Prep in Burleson, Texas. Side spin on that serve. It's taken by Cowart. Now Moorhead in the middle, attacked by Hinton. Dug up and out of the back row. Ellis with the roll shot. Moorhead gets it. Now Cowart. Out it goes for Stoner. And the attack goes long. SNU with the lead, 18-14. Waiting to see if Meredith Fear will use her second timeout or not. She will not at this juncture. Haven Rogers with the serve, taken by Cowart. Now Moorhead bumps it out for Robin. Dug up by Rogers. Smith to Bailey Terang. Dumped over neatly. Moorhead got there. Now back it goes for Stoner and dug by Matthews. Kayla Thomas out of the middle. And that is going to be a kill for Thomas and assist number 1,000 on the season for Kylie Smith. 19-14 is your score. Smith came into play with 3,534 on the assists all time. We'll get an update on where she's at with respect to the top two on that right after this on the SNU Video Network. Back to serve is Rogers as we are back to action. Logan Smith with the reception goes out for Amber Robin. Kylie Smith going to attack this one. It's dug up by Logan Smith. Now Kylie Smith with the dig off the attack from Allie Stoner. Bailey Terang goes up and Terang picks up the kill. Makes it 20-14. SNU by 6 with 5 points to get. Harding out of timeouts as head coach Meredith Fear has used both of her stoppages here in set number 1. Cowart gets it to Moorhead. Now in the middle, there's an attack from McKinnon that's dug up by Ellis. Kayla Thomas with the attack, dug by Moorhead. Roll shot comes here from Logan Smith. Kylie Smith on the slide over for Kayla Thomas, and the roll shot played by Logan Smith. Logan Matthews with the dig, and there's an attack from Bailey Terang that is blocked by McKinnon and Allie Stoner. 20-15. SNU by 5. That's the third block for Harding so far in the match. SNU has one block. There's Terang with a kill. Allie Stoner whistled for the blocking error, being in the net. 21-15. Bailey Terang with 4 kills. That assist also went to Kylie Smith. 12 assists here in the first set. Kayla Thomas serve for Cowart. They'll set it up for Hinton. Terang is there with the dig. Out of the back row, it's Ellis. Dug up by Logan Smith. Now out of the middle, there's Hinton, and she's blocked. Terang and Grimes in on the block, 22-15. SNU by 7. Trying to close it out. Kayla Thomas is back to serve. Line drive serve is taken by Logan Smith, tipped across by Hinton. Rogers got to it. Now a free ball from Bailey Terang as some miscommunication on the SNU side. Out it goes. The attack for Robin is rebuffed. They'll go back to Amber Robin, who tips it across, and Terang was there. Dumped by Kylie Smith. She'll set this one up quickly for Grimes in the middle. Moorhead is there. Now Cowart out for Robin. Dug up by Kylie Smith. Now Terang with the roll shot. Moorhead in the middle. Hinton with the attack, and that will land right on the back corner. 22-16. Harding able to trim this down to 6. Substitution as Allie Stoner heads out. And back in comes Kinley Schnell. Schnell will serve. Taken by Rogers. Smith to Grimes. Pokes it across, and there's a kill. 23-16. Bailey Grimes now has 3 kills. SNU with 4 different players with 3 kills in the first set. Ellis, Grimes, Grace Miracle, and Bailey Terang, each with at least 3 kills. Smith with the serve. It's taken in the back by Schnell. There's an attack and a kill out of the front row. I believe that was Libby Hinton, and it was 23-17. Substitution. Amber Robin heads out. Emma Winiger, 5'5" freshman DS from Sachets, Texas, comes in, and she'll go back to serve. Rogers gets it to Kylie Smith, and then out of the middle it's Bailey Grimes, 24-17. SNU by 7. Substitution, Grace Miracle will come in. 14 assists in this first set for Kylie Smith. We'll give you an update as to her pursuit of the record between sets. 24-17. Terang with the serve, and that is going to be the third ace of the first set for Bailey Terang, and that is how set 1 is going to end. We'll step aside and be back with the second set. SNU takes set number 1, 25-17. We're back after this on the SNU Video Network. Through the first set of action, SNU with a 1-0 lead. Tim Shea along with you from the Sawyer Center here in Bethany, Oklahoma, giving you a quick update on Kylie Smith and her pursuit of the SNU career assists record. She went over the 1,000 assist mark for the season in that first set, 14 assists. Now has her at 1,003 assists for the year. She's at 3,548 for her career, which leaves her 127 assists shy of second place on the list. Heather Overturf, who played here from 2005 to 2007, occupies that number 2 spot on the list. And then just over 130 more after that is Kaylee Pyatt. And so both of those are within striking distance, with at least 7 matches remaining. Coming into play here today, Smith was going to need to average 35.5 assists per match to get to that record held by Kaylee Pyatt, who played from 2011 to 14. She's at 3,818 career assists. So far this year, Kylie Smith has averaged 41 assists per match, so that certainly seems doable for the senior from Deer Park, Texas, who serves it up to start set 2 right now. In the middle, there's a tip diving dig from Smith. Matthews across to Bailey Terang, dug up by Cowart, bumped into the front row, and now the left-handed swing from Allie Stoner kept in play. Free ball comes back across. Great hustle from Smith and Matthews. Long attack goes into the back corner for the kill. First point of set 2 goes the way of the Bisons. Substitution. Kinley Schnell comes in. Logan Smith goes to the bench. Libby Hinton had that kill. She's up to 6 kills in the match for Harding. Out to the pin, there's Megan Ellis. The attack dug up, comes back across, and a blocking error will go on Erica Johnson, new into the match. Credit the kill to Megan Ellis. That's her 4th kill of the match, and Bailey Terang will go back to serve. 1-1 the score. Terang's serve is just a little long. She had 3 aces in set 1, including one to end the set. Another substitution for Harding as Emma Winiger will come back in to serve. Winiger the toss, and this one is taken by Terang. Smith in the middle for Bailey Grimes. Dug back up, comes back across. Grimes again, this time dug by Winiger. Comes out, and there is another good hustle play by the Crimson Storm to keep it alive. Comes out to Libby Hinton, and a blocking error is going to be called on Grace Miracle. Credit the kill to Logan Smith. And Harding has a 3-1 lead here early in set number 2. Line drive serve. Terang takes it. Now Ellis from out on the left side. Some slow developing play there, and a little slow getting up on the play was Harding's number 10, Logan Smith. Kill for Bailey Grimes out of the middle. Makes it 3-2. Kylie Smith picks up the assist. That's her 15th of the match. Logan Smith appears that she's going to be all right. She gets back up. Logan Matthews will go back to serve for the Crimson Storm. Matthews, line drive serve taken by Winiger. It was not a particularly good pass, though, and a free ball is the result. Megan Ellis has her attack blocked. Bailey Terang will have to concede the free ball. This one dumped across, and that'll go as a kill for Erica Johnson, the 5'10 sophomore setter from Springdale, Arkansas. And so this ends up being a setter change for Harding. Don't usually see that in teams that run a 5-1 offense, but that is the case here. Kayla Thomas with the attack. It's dug by Schnell. And right away, the setter change seems to have worked for Harding, as there's another kill for Logan Smith. Makes it 5-2. Back to serve is Catherine Cowart. Matthews can't handle it. It's an ace for Cowart. 6-2 is the score. Kevin Ingram wants his first timeout of set number 2. Crimson Storm trail it by 4. We're back after this on the SNU Video Network. Catherine Cowart serving again for Harding as we're back out of the timeout. Megan Ellis's attack is dug up, comes back across, and there is another kill for Logan Smith. And Harding has come out of the gates on fire here in set number 2 after having dropped the first 4 sets of their trip over to Central Oklahoma from Searcy, Arkansas. Smith near the net, tips it up, but too far for Kayla Thomas to reach. And so it's now 8-2 as Harding has taken complete command here early in set number 2. Tim Shea along with you. Crimson Storm need to get something going here. Grace Miracle with the swing, and that ends up wide. And the difference between set 1 and set 2, the first passes have not been crisp here in set number 2. Kylie Smith having to really work just to get to the ball. Makes it difficult to get into your offense. Catherine Cowart serving here. Ellis gets it to Smith in the middle, tipped by Ellis to the corner, and there was a good first pass, and you see what that does for the offense. Smith was able to get her feet underneath her, had a good set to Ellis, and Ellis had 2 or 3 options for where to go with the ball that time. That first pass is crucial in getting into your offense. Ellis with the low serve. That's taken by Winiger. Now into the middle. The attack is dug up by Terang. Grace Miracle on the wing. Winiger the dig. Now set by Johnson out for the attack from Smith. Kylie Smith gets it up to Megan Ellis. That'll be dug up by Kinley Schnell, and a free ball comes back the other way. Smith sets out for Grace Miracle, tipped across. Schnell got to it. Johnson's tip dug by Ellis. Kayla Thomas in the middle, and that will go as a kill for Thomas. 9-4. Back-to-back points for SNU has trimmed this one down to a 5-point deficit. Arkansas Monticello now leads 2-0 over Southeastern down in Durant, Oklahoma. Ellis is there to dig up the attack from Logan Smith, and now Grace Miracle's attack is dug by Smith as well. Logan Matthews bumps this one up for Miracle on the left side. Dug by Logan Smith. Now Erica Johnson gets it back to Smith, and Terang the dig. In the middle, there's Kayla Thomas. Back-to-back kills for Thomas. 3 straight points for the Crimson Storm, and it's 9-5. Kylie Smith is up to 18 assists in the match. Megan Ellis will serve once again. Taken by Winiger. Now the attempted push across by Logan Smith goes into the net. It's 9-6. Just like that, the Crimson Storm have cut this deficit down to only 3 with a 4-0 run, and the Lady Bisons want a timeout. We'll take it with them and be back after this on the SNU Video Network. Crimson Storm trail at 9-6. Back to serve for SNU is Megan Ellis, the 5'8 junior from Hereford, Texas. serves this one short. Running up to take it is Catherine Cowart. Now Johnson sets it out, and there's a kill out of the timeout for Logan Smith. That gets Harding back to a 4-point lead. Substitution as into the game comes Cooper Mon, the 6'1 sophomore from Eustis, Florida, out of Mount Dora Christian. Line drive serve taken by Ellis. Smith sets it up for Miracle in the middle, and a whistle and a blocking error is going to be called. It'll go against Kelly McKinnon, and so credit that kill to Grace Miracle. It's now 10-7. Miracle will sub out, and Haven Rogers comes in to handle the serving duties for SNU. Crimson Storm down 3 here in the second set. Rogers' serve looked like it was going wide, but it is played anyway, and the Crimson Storm catch a break. That ball was kept in play by Logan Smith, and it looked like that was going to end up wide by about a foot. And then an attack error is the result from Kelly McKinnon, and it's now 10-8. Rogers serves this one. That's taken by Cowart. Now Johnson sets it out, and Smith puts it down on the line. Rogers thought that was wide, but it's back to a 3-point lead for Harding. Substitution as Allie Stoner comes in and takes the place of Emma Winiger. Lady Bisons have led by as many as 7 here in the second set. Smith out to Terang, poked it across, and it ends up wide. 12-8. Set was just a bit too tight to the net from Kylie Smith that time. Line drive serve taken by Ellis. Smith up for Kayla Thomas, kept in play, and then tipped across for the kill by Allie Stoner. 13-8, and it's back to a 5-point margin. SNU has gotten it as close as 3. Hold on a minute. It looks like it's now 12-9, and that is a big turn of events. I think they're going to say that it went outside the antenna. So that becomes an attack error by Allie Stoner. And SNU will be serving. Johnson sets it out, and there is a kill. A blocking error is going to be charged against Bailey Terang. So now 13-9. Substitute or replacement rather, as Logan Matthews comes in and takes the place of Kayla Thomas. Line drive serve from Kelly McKinnon. Now Terang puts it down. Bailey's had a slow morning so far. That is her 5th kill, hitting just 125, and the Crimson Storm have had some trouble getting Terang into positions to attack. 13-10, Smith serves. Logan Smith takes it, and now in the middle, there's an easy kill for Libby Hinton as the block was late getting up. 14-10, substitution. Cooper Mon heads out, and coming back in is Kinley Schnell. Harding the lead. Schnell's serve taken by Rogers. Smith to Megan Ellis. Roll shot wide. 15-10, and now you start to feel like it's getting a little bit late here in set number 2. Down by 5. Short serve, and that'll go as an ace. Just able to arc it over the net was Kinley Schnell, and it looks like Kevin Ingram wants his second timeout, and he does. 16-10, Harding the lead here in set number 2. We're back after this on the SNU Video Network. Back to serve for Harding is Kinley Schnell. Lady Bison's up 16-10. That set was across the net from Kylie Smith, and she is upset with herself. Allie Stoner ends up with the easy kill. It's now 17-10 as Smith was trying to get it to Bailey Grimes on the right side on the slide. Smith will set this one up in the middle for Bailey Terang, and Terang picks up the kill, 17-11. Smith now with 7 assists here in the second set. Substitution Grace Miracle comes back in. Terang with the serve. This time did not go with the jump serve. Tipped across. Logan Matthews tries to keep it in play, and SNU has had real problems covering the tips here in the second set. Substitution for the Lady Bisons. Headed to the bench is Allie Stoner. And in to serve is Emma Winiger. Winiger's serve is taken by Terang. Now Grace Miracle out on the wing. Winiger is there. Into the middle for Erica Johnson, and there's an attack that goes into the net for Logan Smith. Makes it 18-12. SNU down by 6. Need to start making some headway here if you're the Crimson Storm. You'd love to put 3 or 4 points together and get this back to a real close match. Logan Matthews is back to serve. Serves it into the net. Not what you needed there if you're SNU. 19-12. Harding trying to split the first 2 sets here and guarantee that this one goes at least 4. Matthews. Smith able to get there. Now Miracle off the net. It's going to be dug up by Hinton in the middle. Miracle goes again. This one dug by Logan Smith. Now it comes back out of the back row for Kinley Schnell. Megan Ellis tries to go cross court. Erica Johnson gets there. Now it comes back to Logan Smith, and she puts it in the back corner, 20-12. This second set has been dominated by Harding. 20-12, SNU really struggling here in the second set. Smith to Kayla Thomas. Roll shot, dug up, comes back across, and now Thomas picks up the kill. 20-13. SNU had 16 kills in that first set. They only have 9 here in set 2. Now, they have only made 3 errors, but they have not been able to put the ball down in the second set like they were in the first. Ellis, line drive serve into the net. And those are the ones that will kill you. That is the 7th service error for SNU in the match. They do have 3 aces. On the other side, though, Harding has a couple of aces without a service error. Matthews to Kylie Smith, tipped across by Thomas. Comes back out to Logan Smith, and that'll go down for a kill, and there's just been miscommunication all through this second set. You know Coach Kevin Ingram's going to talk about that between sets 2 and 3 here in just a moment. The lead is up to 9 for the Lady Bisons. Erica Johnson serve right on the back line. 23-13. Crimson Storm down by 10. Johnson serving again, taken by Terang. Smith able to get it up, and that one I think is going to go as a block statistically. Regardless, it will go as a point for Harding, and it will give the Lady Bisons up to 11 chances at a set point here. There's the first service error of the match for Harding, and it will give the ball back to SNU. Haven Rogers will go back to serve. That was charged as an attack error against Thomas and a block to Kelly McKinnon and Cooper Mon, by the way. Haven Rogers serving. That will be received and come back across the net. Now Terang able to pick up the kill, 24-15. 22 assists now for Smith and 7 kills for Bailey Terang. Rogers serving again. taken by Winiger. Johnson sets it out. Smith is there to pick up the dig on the attack from McKinnon. Now Ellis out of the back row, dug up by Winiger, comes across, tipped for the kill by Kylie Smith. 24-16. Timeout going to be taken by Harding. The Lady Bisons lead it by 8 late here in the second set. We're back after this on the SNU Video Network. Haven Rogers will serve again. SNU has fought off a couple of set point chances, 3 to be exact, here in set number 2. Logan Smith tips that one across. Rogers gets to it. Kylie Smith bumps it up. Free ball conceded. Erica Johnson sets it across, and there will be a kill out of the middle. I believe that will go to McKinnon. It does, and that is how set number 2 comes to an end. 25-16. Harding wins set 2 to square the match at 1 set apiece. We're back after this with the third set on the SNU Video Network. Third set getting ready to get underway here. SNU and Harding have split the first two sets here this afternoon. One other match underway in the Great American Conference so far. Arkansas Monticello is closing in on a 3-1 win down in Durant, Oklahoma at Southeastern Oklahoma State. That would allow Arkansas Monticello to knock one game off of the deficit between themselves and that four-way tie for the last four spots in the conference tournament, with 5 matches to play after today in GAC play. So there's really not a lot of wiggle room for the Cotton Blossoms to try and get back into the postseason tournament. They've got to basically win every opportunity they can as they go through here down the stretch. Harding will be serving to start set number 3. Crimson Storm trying to find the mojo that they had in the first set that they lost in set 2. Smith sets it out to Kayla Thomas, and that's a good start for SNU. Thomas picks up the kill. That is her 6th. That's the 23rd assist for Kylie Smith tonight, or today rather, as we are just now at the 12 o'clock hour. 1 hour into this match. Kayla Thomas's serve is taken close to the net, tipped across. Nice play that time by both Allie Stoner and Erica Johnson of Harding to get to that ball and stay out of the net. The kill goes to Cooper Mon. It is her first of the match. Substitution back to serve now is Kinley Schnell for the Lady Bisons. Line drive serve, clips the tape and goes for an ace. It's been that kind of an afternoon for Harding behind the service line. Line drive serve from Schnell, taken by Matthews. Now Terang picks up the kill. 2-2 as Bailey Terang gets her 8th kill of the match. She's also got 8 digs as she and Kylie Smith close in on double-doubles yet again. Smith with the serve. This one's going to go as an ace, as the pass was not a good one from Logan Smith. She had trouble handling it. So the Crimson Storm back on top. SNU did not lead in that second set. Harding did not lead in the first. This is Harding's opportunity to get back level, and they do. The kill will be Allie Stoner's. 3-3 is the score. So the third set is the first set in which both teams have held a lead. Winiger's serve is going to result in a down ball from Megan Ellis. Johnson sets it into the middle, and Libby Hinton picks up the kill. 4-3. Harding with the lead. The first pass that time from Logan Matthews was not great. Haven Rogers able to keep it in play, but that limits you when you're having to play the down ball from the 10-foot line. Short serve taken by Rogers. Smith into the middle for Grimes, and it is blocked, kept in play momentarily, but that'll end up going as a solo block out of the middle for Cooper Mon. Makes it 5-3. SNU down by a couple. Serve from Winiger, taken by Terang. Smith sets Grimes, tipped across, and that goes down for the kill. Bailey Grimes gets SNU back to within 1. That's 6 kills for Grimes. The balance on the offensive side has been better for the Crimson Storm. 5 players with at least 4 kills in the match, 4 with at least 5. But Hinton and Smith have 10 and 8 respectively. There's an ace for Bailey Terang to tie it up. 5-5. Bailey Terang has got 4 aces in this match. Back to the jump serve here in set 3. Terang serves this one, and it's back-to-back aces for Bailey Terang. 6-5. Terang's serve is taken there by Cowart. Now out it goes for Logan Smith, and that'll be a kill for Smith to tie things up at 6. That is her 9th kill of the match. So Hinton and Smith have the most and second most kills of anybody in this match. Short serve taken by J.C. Brazil, new into the match, and that is a nice hustle play to keep it in by the Lady Bisons. Looked for a minute like it'd be a kill for Bailey Terang. Instead, Bailey Grimes gets the kill. Kylie Smith picks up her 26th assist of the match. Now Logan Matthews will go back to serve as Kayla Thomas replaces into the front row. 7-6 Crimson Storm here in the third. Matthews serves this one up. It is taken by Kinley Schnell. Dumped across. Kylie Smith is there. Matthews bumps it up for Megan Ellis. Dug by Cowart. Johnson sets it into the middle, and Libby Hinton is going to pick up the kill yet again. Excuse me, that is not Hinton. That is Kelly McKinnon. Substitution, Cooper Mon comes back in. Erica Johnson back to serve. Matthews to Kylie Smith. Now Megan Ellis tips it to the back corner. Getting to it is Winiger. Attack is blocked, and that'll go as a block for Brazil and Kayla Thomas. 8-7. SNU back on top here in the third. Ellis with the serve. That one's going to be taken by Mon, and now comes back out for the kill from McKinnon. 8-8. Back and forth we go here in set number 3. Allie Stoner subs back in as Emma Winiger goes to the bench. Serve from Smith, taken by Ellis. Now Kylie Smith to Kayla Thomas. Dug by Johnson. Set comes out to Stoner. Bailey Terang is there. Now Ellis out of the back row. Missed it long. And Harding inches back in front 9-8. Ellis to Kylie Smith, and there is a kill for J.C. Brazil. Snuck it through the block. Substitution as Haven Rogers comes in for J.C. Brazil. That's the first kill of the match for Brazil. 7 different players for SNU with at least 1 kill. Haven Rogers serve taken by Cowart. Now Johnson sets it up for McKinnon in the middle, and she missed that one long. SNU back in front, 10-9. Monticello has wrapped up that win over Southeastern, 25-19 in the 4th set. So the Cotton Blossoms keeping their postseason hopes alive. Ellis with the roll shot, dug by McKinnon. Now Johnson out, and there's a block. Smith and Kayla Thomas able to pick up the block and turn that one right back to the touchline on the far side. 11-9, Crimson Storm. Haven Rogers with the serve. Diving play by Allie Stoner keeps it alive, and then an attack error by Kelly McKinnon. And just like that, SNU has scored 3 straight, all on attack errors. Rogers serving again. Taken by Smith. Now Johnson sets it up. McKinnon will pick up the kill, this time off the block. 12-10. Erica Johnson is up to 17 assists. The offense has worked a lot better with Johnson in sets 2 and 3 for Harding than it did in set 1. Roll shot from Ellis is going to be dug by Hinton. Kylie Smith tips it across. McKinnon is there. The set comes back for Cooper Mon, and she picks up the kill, 12-11. Regardless, we will have a 4th set when this one is finished. Terang gets it to Smith, and now Kayla Thomas. The attack dug by Johnson, comes back out for Stoner. Dug by Ellis. Terang tips it across, kept in play. Now Smith pushes to the back corner where Logan Smith is there. Swing goes wide from Libby Hinton. SNU back on top by 2, 13-11 as Kayla Thomas goes back to serve. Thomas's serve is taken by Stoner. They'll go back out to Stoner, who picks up the kill, 13-12. Allie Stoner has 4 kills now in the match. Substitution, Cooper Mon heads to the bench. Kinley Schnell back in for the Lady Bisons. Schnell, the 5'8 freshman from McKinney, Texas. Smith sets it out for Bailey Terang, and she gets the kill. Terang picks up kill number 9. 28th assist for Kylie Smith. Smith already with a double-double, 28 assists, 10 digs. Bailey Terang needs one more kill to get to that double-double threshold. Kylie Smith serves this one. It's taken by Schnell. Johnson sets it out for Stoner, but it was too far towards the pin. Stoner had to try to wrap around it and send it right into the body of the net. 15-12, Crimson Storm by 3. Smith's serve is taken by Schnell, and then a kill on the far side from Libby Hinton makes it 15-13. Hinton now with 11 kills. Back to serve is Emma Winiger. Terang to Smith. Now Ellis at the left side, and there's a blocking error. It's going to go against Libby Hinton. Credit the kill to Megan Ellis at 16-13. Bailey Terang back to serve. Terang, top spin serve is taken by Winiger. Kept in play, and now out of the back row. The attack from Schnell is dug by Matthews, and now Bailey Grimes picks up the kill, 17-13. Grimes now has 8. Timeout going to be taken by Harding. Crimson Storm by 4. Getting late here in set 3. We're back after this on the SNU Video Network. Bailey Terang is back to serve for SNU. Late here in set number 3. Terang serve taken by Emma Winiger. Out of the middle, Libby Hinton's attack is dug up by Kylie Smith, and a free ball comes back as a result. Erica Johnson's going to pick up the kill as that one was dumped behind her towards the line. Nice effort from Logan Matthews, but she was unable to keep the ball in play. SNU's lead is 17-14. Tim Shea along with you here in set number 3. Catherine Cowart back to serve, taken by Matthews. Smith sets it for J.C. Brazil. It's dug by Winiger, tight to the net, and unable to stay out of the net was Erica Johnson. It'll be a point for SNU, and we'll have to see how this one is scored statistically. They're going to charge it as a set error to Johnson. Logan Matthews is back to serve. SNU by 4 late here in the third. 18-14. Matthews' serve is going to be taken on the lunge by Winiger, poked across by McKinnon. They'll set Ellis on the back, and a blocking error is going to be called. It's going to go against Logan Smith. Credit the kill to Megan Ellis. It's 19-14. Ellis picks up her 7th kill. It's the 31st assist for Kylie Smith. Late here in the third, 19-14. Logan Matthews' serve taken by Schnell. Now out of the middle, there's an attack that goes wide from Logan Smith, 20-14. Each team has used a timeout here in set number 3. A minute, 20-14 is the score. Johnson tips it across. Ellis gets a touch on it. Smith keeps it in play. Can Terang get it across? No. 20-15. Got to figure that's going to be scored as a kill. And actually, they're going to charge it as an attack error on Bailey Terang. It's a tough attack error. 20-15. Johnson serve taken by Matthews. Smith sets it out, and that's not a good set from Kylie Smith. 20-16. With a minute 15 as the timeout length here. I keep looking at the clock. I had 2 basketball games last night, and so I'm looking at the clock in basketball mode a bit with my broadcast here today. There's an attack from Brazil that is blocked. McKinnon and Mon, the 2 in on it, and that's going to result in a timeout for Kevin Ingram. 20-17 your score. We're back after this on the SNU Video Network. Harding has closed this down to a 3-point deficit. Erica Johnson serving for the Lady Bisons, and she missed it long. There have not been a lot of service errors today for Harding. That is a difficult time for one if you're the Lady Bisons. 21-17, SNU leads it now. Here in set number 3, Megan Ellis back to serve. The junior from Hereford, Texas, serves this one across. It's taken by Winiger. Now Johnson sets it up for Logan Smith out of the middle. Ellis the dig. Now Kylie Smith. Attack from Kayla Thomas is blocked back. They'll set Ellis out of the back row, and Megan Ellis becomes the first SNU player into double figures with her, I misspoke. That's her 8th kill. She's also in position to pick up a double-double. 22-17 is your score. Ellis and Grimes each with 8 kills in the match. The dig from Cowart that time comes out to McKinnon, and Ellis with the dig for SNU. Now J.C. Brazil tips it across. It's blocked and then comes over on the free ball. Johnson sets it out for Logan Smith, who puts down the kill, 22-18. Logan Smith now has 10. 34 kills for Harding, 21 of them coming from Libby Hinton and Logan Smith. 37 kills for SNU. Serve from Smith, taken by Matthews, now tipped across by Thomas. They'll bump it out. There's an attack from Allie Stoner, dug by Terang. Now J.C. Brazil, nice adjustment just to get that one across the net. Stoner's going to pick up the kill. 22-19. The set was not the best that time from Kylie Smith. But a nice job adjusting by J.C. Brazil. Grace Miracle is going to come in for the Crimson Storm late here in the third set. Logan Smith going to serve it. Taken by Ellis. Kylie Smith out to Grace Miracle, and Miracle is able to, no! They say it landed on the line, and it'll be a block. And Kevin Ingram wants his final timeout. 22-20, SNU the lead, but it feels tenuous here on the SNU Video Network. (22-20), Southern Naz with the lead, but Harding on the move. Serve from Logan Smith, taken by Logan Matthews. Now Bailey Terang out of the back row, dug by Smith. Erica Johnson sets it out, and that'll be a kill off the block. Credit the kill to Allie Stoner as that one hit off the block and then hit the antenna. And just like that, what was a 6-point lead moments ago is down to just one. Logan Smith's serve taken by Bailey Terang. Now Kylie Smith sets the slide, and there's a big kill for Kayla Thomas. Makes it 23-21. Huge point for the Crimson Storm. Haven Rogers checks back in, and she will go back to serve as Grace Miracle heads to the bench. Crucial point both ways here. Cowart gets it to Johnson. The set comes out to McKinnon, and McKinnon picks up the kill off the block. 23-22. Back and forth third set. SNU has led for most of it. Having some trouble closing it out, though. Kelly McKinnon's serve taken by Logan Matthews. Smith sets Bailey Terang, and Terang picks up the kill. Bailey Terang is in double figures. That's her 10th. 24-22, SNU with a couple of set point chances at their disposal. Kayla Thomas will be back to serve. Line drive serve taken by Logan Smith. Free ball coming. Rogers to Smith. Now Bailey Terang off the top of the block. Nice hustle by Logan Smith to keep it in play. Out it goes, and there's a kill for Allie Stoner. 24-23. Allie Stoner picks up her 7th kill. Substitution back in to serve is Kinley Schnell. Second set point chance for the Crimson Storm. And a must-win point here if you're Harding. Smith sets it for Bailey Terang. It's dug up and now comes back out to Stoner on the left side. Nice play by Haven Rogers to keep it in play. Terang the attack, dug by Cowart. Johnson sets out of the back row for Logan Smith, and that's a kill for Smith. And Harding has managed to fight off two different set point chances. Madeline Lynch is going to sub in, taking the place of Haven Rogers. And now it becomes who can get a 2-point lead first. Ellis to Smith. Now Grimes tips it across. Logan Smith is there. McKinnon's attack dug by Lynch. Out for Bailey Terang, dug up by Stoner. They'll set into the back row for Logan Smith. Lynch with a good pass. Into the middle, that is Ellis the tip. And Bailey Grimes, with the tip for the kill. 25-24, and now a set point chance, the third of the set for the Crimson Storm. It's Kylie Smith back to serve it. And a timeout is going to be taken by Harding before she can do so. We're back after this on the SNU Video Network. Kylie Smith will be serving for the set here for SNU. Tim Shea along with you. Smith with the serve, clips the tape, taken by Schnell. Set comes out to McKinnon, and a blocking error is going to go on Bailey Grimes, and that will tie things up at 25. So a third time in this set that Harding has fought off a set point against them. They still have not had a set point chance themselves. Back to serve it is Emma Winiger. Matthews to Smith. Now out of the middle, there's an attack that's rebuffed and then pushed across, and a blocking error will go against Erica Johnson, and so SNU will have a fourth set point opportunity with Bailey Terang back to serve it. Bailey Grimes picks up the kill. She's now got 10. Substitution as Grace Miracle subs in, taking the place of Madeline Lynch. Terang trying to end this one, and that'll be taken by Winiger. Now out of the back row, the attack goes long for Kinley Schnell, and SNU survives set number 3. 27-25, your final score in the set. We'll be back with set 4 right after this on the SNU Video Network. SNU leads it 2-1, getting set to go here in the fourth stanza. Crimson Storm with a chance to take the victory. Let's check in with some other scores from around the GAC. Two other matches should be just underway. Although neither one is showing as under. Actually, one of them is Northwestern Oklahoma State, showing a set victory over Ouachita, 25-23. As we return to action here, Madeline Lynch serving for the Crimson Storm. It's taken by Logan Smith and then tipped across by Allie Stoner. Nice running dig from Bailey Terang. Megan Ellis's attack is dug up, and now the attack from Logan Smith dug by Ellis. Kylie Smith sets it up, and Kayla Thomas picks up the kill. Kayla Thomas with kill number 8 in the match. SNU could finish with 4 players in double figures here tonight. Ellis and Kayla Thomas each have 8. Bailey Grimes and Bailey Terang each have 10. And there's an ace from Madeline Lynch. 2-0 to start this fourth set. Crimson Storm trying to put this one away in 4. Lynch's serve taken by Logan Smith. Erica Johnson sets into the middle. There's a kill for Allie Stoner. 2-1. Stoner picks up kill number 8. Kinley Schnell goes back to serve. Lynch with the reception. Nice recovery by Megan Ellis to get it to Bailey Terang. Now Johnson sets it to Schnell, who's set across, is taken by Kylie Smith. The Crimson Storm with some miscommunication. Free ball results, and Stoner puts it away. Communication is key. That time, Logan Matthews and Megan Ellis got in each other's way, and that ended up necessitating Ellis playing the free ball instead of potentially getting an attack opportunity. There's an error by Schnell on the serve, and so the Crimson Storm go back out in front, 3-2. Kayla Thomas serves this one to Schnell. Johnson sets it up quickly in the middle, and there's the kill for Libby Hinton to tie things at 3. Hinton now has 13 kills in the match. That leads everybody for both teams. Back to serve is Emma Winiger. Winiger's serve is taken by Matthews. Now Smith sets it out for Bailey Terang. Logan Smith able to get the dig on it, and now she'll attack from Winiger. Kylie Smith pushes to the back corner and got it. Great placement by Kylie Smith just outside the reach of Emma Winiger and right on the line. Kylie Smith with her second kill. Smith will serve. Line drive taken there by Catherine Cowart. Logan Matthews with the one-handed dig. Megan Ellis pushes across. Johnson is there. Cowart bumps it up for Logan Smith. Madeline Lynch is there. Kylie Smith gets it to Bailey Terang. Logan Smith the dig for Harding. There's an attack that goes wide. They want to touch. They don't get it. SNU on top 5-3. Charge the error to Libby Hinton. Crimson Storm with a 2-point lead. Kylie Smith's serve is taken by Kinley Schnell. The push from Logan Smith, dug by Logan Matthews. Now Bailey Terang puts it down. 6-3 SNU. Bailey Terang with her 11th kill. 38th assist for Kylie Smith. Serve from Smith, taken by Winiger. Now Logan Smith, dug by Logan Matthews. Megan Ellis, dug by Cowart. Winiger bumps it up. Logan Smith, dug by Kylie Smith. Madeline Lynch gets there, and now the roll shot from Bailey Terang. Kinley Schnell sets it over. Logan Smith going to pick up the kill. 6-4. The lead is 2 for SNU. Serve from Cowart, taken by Logan Matthews. Kylie Smith to Bailey Terang in the middle. Got it! Wouldn't have mattered. It was ruled to have landed on the end line, but the second referee had a touch on it anyway. So it goes as kill number 12 for Bailey Terang, 7-4. SNU with the lead. Terang has gone over 1,400 career kills in the match here today. There is a kill for Logan Smith, makes it 7-5. Erica Johnson going back to serve. Bailey Terang with the reception. It comes across the net, though, and will go as the unassisted kill for Logan Smith. That's her 14th. She now leads all players for either team in kills. Erica Johnson's serve taken by Terang. Bailey Grimes is going to pick up the kill. 8-6. Bailey Grimes now has 11, and that's 40 assists for Kylie Smith. Logan Matthews with the serve. It's short, taken in the middle by McKinnon, and the attack goes wide from Smith. It's now 9-6. This is a big match for both of these teams. SNU trying to stay within shouting distance of a top 4 seed. Same for Washita. There's another attack error as that one will be charged to Kelly McKinnon. It's now 10-6. Same for Harding, not Washita. These two teams tied for 5th right now. Timeout Harding. We'll be back after this on the SNU Video Network. SNU by 4, 10-6 here in the 4th set. Logan Matthews back to serve for the Crimson Storm. She serves this one across. It's taken by Logan Smith. The set will come back out from Johnson to Logan Smith for the kill. 10-7. SNU's lead is 3. Substitution, Allie Stoner comes back in, and to the bench goes Emma Winiger. Back to serve will be Logan Smith. She's had a nice afternoon. Smith's serve is taken by Logan Matthews. Kylie Smith sets it up for for Megan Ellis, and Ellis picks up the kill. 11-7 the score. Ellis now with 9 kills, needs only 1 to pick up a double-double in the match. She's got 13 digs. Ellis will go back to serve. Crimson Storm up by 4. And And that one is just a little bit long from Megan Ellis, 11-8. Each team with 47 kills in the match. The difference right now, Harding with 21 attack errors. SNU with only 12. Back to serve is Kelly McKinnon. Ellis gets it to Kylie Smith, and there's a kill for Kayla Thomas. Got it off the fingertips of the block and just crept it over the net. 12-8 the score. That's the 9th for KT in this match. Madeline Lynch goes back to serve. Lynch's serve is taken by Stoner, but she can't keep it in play. It's an ace from Madeline Lynch, 13-8. SNU by 5. Lynch, the freshman from Stillwater, Oklahoma, serves again. This one taken by Stoner. Now Johnson into the middle. There's a kill for Libby Hinton. Makes it 13-9. Hinton now with 14 kills. Substitution, Kinley Schnell back in to serve. Schnell's serve taken by Lynch. Smith out for Bailey Terang, off the block for the kill. Bailey Terang makes it 14-9 with her 13th kill. 13 kills, 12 digs for Terang, 43 assists and 14 digs for Kylie Smith. Kayla Thomas back to serve. Line drive serve taken by Schnell. Now Schnell out of the back row, dug up by Kayla Thomas. And there's a kill for Bailey Terang as she was able to power that one through the arms of Logan Smith. It ends up going out of bounds on the sideline. 14 kills for Terang, 44 assists now for Smith. Good serve from Kayla Thomas. Now Hinton will tip that one across for the kill. Libby Hinton makes it 15-10. Logan Matthews replaces in for the Crimson Storm. Substitution, Allie Stoner goes out and Emma Winiger back in. For the Lady Bisons, Winiger's serve is taken by Matthews. The set will go into the middle. Bailey Grimes able to play it across on the roll shot. Crimson Storm are going to get another chance here. Smith for Grimes, tipped. Diving play made by Cowart. And now a kill for Logan Smith on the left pin makes it 15-11. It's a 4-point lead for the Crimson Storm. Back to serve again is Emma Winiger. Winiger's serve is taken by Lynch, kept in play. Now Grimes plays the down ball. Cowart is there. Johnson out to Logan Smith, and that'll be a kill off the block. 15-12. Harding trying to rally for the second set in a row to force this one deeper than expected. Timeout taken by SNU. We're back after this on the SNU Video Network. Back to serve is Emma Winiger for Harding. Logan Matthews takes it. And now Bailey Terang's attack is dug up by Winiger. Johnson tipped across. Now it comes to Smith. Bailey Grimes with the tip. Dug up by Kinley Schnell. There's a dump from Kylie Smith that is dug up and brought back across. And now Bailey Terang missed it wide. 15-13. SNU leads by 2. Here late in set, or midway rather, through set number 4. Serve is short. Diving play by Ellis to keep it alive. Grimes tips it across on the low set. Now Logan Smith with the attack. That's going to end up long, and the Crimson Storm back on top by 3, 16-13. Kylie Smith is back to serve, and that will rotate Megan Ellis back up into the front row. Smith will serve into the net, 16-14. SNU having difficulty putting this one away. These two teams pretty evenly matched. Back to serve is going to be Catherine Cowart. Logan Matthews gets it to Kylie Smith. Now Bailey Grimes is going to pick up the kill. Grimes makes it 17-14, and Bailey Terang goes back to serve. Grace Miracle into the front row for Madeline Lynch. Top spin jump serve from Terang is dug up by Winiger. There's an attack that is blocked by Ellison Grimes, 18-14. SNU by 4. Logan Smith charged with the attack error. Bailey Terang is going to be serving again. This time she goes with the standing top spin serve, and that ends up long, 18-15. Substitution for the Lady Bisons. Kinley Schnell to the bench. And back in is Cooper Mon, the 6'1 middle blocker from Eustis, Florida. Serving is Erica Johnson. Johnson has the serve received by Kylie Smith, and now Grace Miracle's attack dug by Cowart. Comes back across, and there's a block for Grimes and Ellis again. 19-15. SNU by 4. They need 6 points to win this match. Be a big win if they could get it. Logan Matthews back to serve. Taken by Winiger. Now Johnson tipped across, and that will be a kill for Kelly McKinnon, 19-16. Substitution as back into the front row comes Allie Stoner. 3 points the lead for SNU. Serve from Smith is dug up, and now Kayla Thomas unable to get it across, 19-17. Serve from Smith taken by Ellis. Kylie Smith sets it up for Megan Ellis. Roll shot dug by Johnson. Comes back across. Smith will dig this one up. They'll bump it out for Grace Miracle on the left side. Good play by Logan Smith to keep it alive. Free ball comes back to the Crimson Storm. Smith sets it to Miracle at the pin. Dug by Logan Smith. Now it comes back out. Pushed across to Bailey Terang. They'll set it up for Kayla Thomas in the middle, and Thomas picks up the kill. 20-17. Kayla Thomas in double figures with 10. Megan Ellis goes back to serve. Comes back across. Ellis with the diving dig, but it's unable to be kept in play. 20-18. Ellis receives the serve. Now Smith sets it out for Kayla Thomas. Dug by Johnson. McKinnon across to Mon. Dug by Terang, and there's a kill for Kayla Thomas out of the middle, 21-18. Crimson Storm by 3 late. Madeline Lynch subs in as Grace Miracle goes to the bench. SNU up by 3. They need 4 points to close this one out. Lynch serves it across, dumped by Johnson to Matthews. Now out to Bailey Terang, and there's a block. It'll be Mon and Hinton credited with the block that time. 21-19 substitution. Kinley Schnell comes back in. Schnell's serve taken by Lynch. Set for Kayla Thomas. Diving play to keep it alive by Logan Smith. Logan Matthews gets it to Kylie Smith. Kayla Thomas is going to be charged with the attack error as she ends up in the net. 21-20 is the score. Harding trying to force this one to a 5th set, and a timeout will be taken by Kevin Ingram and the Crimson Storm. SNU leads it, but it's a perilous lead, 21-20 late here in set number 4. This is SNU Volleyball on the SNU Video Network. Back to serve is Kinley Schnell for Harding, trying to get this set tied, and it looks like, yes, she will with an ace. Madeline Lynch will be charged with the reception error, and the score is knotted at 21. Tim Shea along with you from the Sawyer Center in Bethany, Oklahoma. Serve from Schnell is short. Terang gets it. They'll set it up for Bailey Terang, poked across. Libby Hinton is there for the dig. Diving play by by Megan Ellis after the attack from Hinton. Now Johnson sets it up for Hinton again, and she missed it long. SNU in front 22-21. Kayla Thomas will go back to serve. Crimson Storm by 1. Thomas's serve taken by Schnell. Johnson sets it out. Kylie Smith with the dig on the attack from Allie Stoner. Now Bailey Terang's attack is dug by Hinton. They'll set it out for Stoner again, and Stoner picks up the kill. 22-22 late here in set number 4. Substitution, Stoner out, Winiger in. Emma Winiger will go back to serve. Serves this one to Logan Matthews. The set will go out to Bailey Terang, and Terang missed it long. It's a 23-22 lead for Harding. And a critical point here for both teams. A point for Harding gives them 2 set point chances. If SNU is able to win the point, then it ties the score, and that's exactly what happens. Bailey Terang, 15th kill. 14 digs. We're tied at 23. Kylie Smith back to serve. Smith serves this one to Winiger. Johnson sets it out for Logan Smith. Missed it wide, and SNU will have a match point chance. but it will come after this timeout. Harding takes it. Coach Meredith Fear wants to talk about it. We're back after this on the SNU Video Network. Kylie Smith serving for the match out of the timeout for SNU. Tim Shea along with you. Smith's serve is going to be taken by Winiger. Johnson sets it out for Logan Smith. Dug up by Bailey Terang. They'll set it for Megan Ellis, and Ellis's attack is rebuffed. Set comes over for Bailey Terang, and Terang just unable to get it in. They'll try Terang again, and Bailey Terang's attack is dug by Logan Smith. Free ball comes across. Smith sets Megan Ellis, tipped across. It's dug up by Catherine Coward, and there's a kill out of the middle for Libby Hinton to tie things at 24. Libby Hinton has had an outstanding day. She's got 16 kills. And so for the second straight set, we will go beyond the scheduled distance. Coward's serve taken by Matthews. They'll set it up for Megan Ellis. The attack dug by Coward. Johnson in the middle. There's one that's blocked back. Johnson will set it out for Smith. Tipped across. Kylie Smith is there. Now Megan Ellis, and she got it! Megan Ellis puts it on the line. It's a 25-24 lead for SNU. That's the 10th kill for Megan Ellis. She now has a double-double. And Bailey Terang is going to go back to serve. Serving is Bailey Terang, dumped across. Miracle tried to get it back. Over it goes, and there is an opportunity for Terang again. And the kill comes out of the middle. It'll be Kelly McKinnon to tie things up at 25. They have credited that last kill to Madeline Lynch instead of Megan Ellis. And so Ellis officially does not have that double-double yet. Grace Miracle goes cross-court and picks up the kill. 26-25, SNU will have a third match point chance. Logan Matthews back to serve. Matthews with the serve. It's taken by McKinnon in the middle. Now Matthews will get it to Smith. Out for Megan Ellis. Pushed across. That one goes for the kill for Ellis, and it wraps up the match. 27-25. SNU wins set number 4, and they take this match in 4 sets. 3 sets to 1 is your final. We're back to start the postgame show right after this. We will talk with Megan Ellis, our player of the match, and we will also talk with head coach Kevin Ingram after this one. This is SNU Volleyball on the SNU Video Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Tim Shea joined now by our player of the match, Megan Ellis. And Megan, take us through that last play there. Able to put the kill away down the line. A double-double for you tonight. A couple of big kills late there in set number 4 to help your team put it away. Take us through what's going through your mind as you're setting that up in your approach.
Well, it was a long rally, so I knew I stuck to the game plan and knew I was beating them down the line, so I might as well just throw it back there and see if it works. So.
Well, clearly it did. You finished with 10 kills, 14 digs, and after a tough day yesterday against Arkansas Tech as a team coming back out, taking the victory over Harding here today, a big win for your ball club as we get down the home stretch trying to set you guys up for seeding in the GAC tournament. Was that something that Coach Ingram talked about coming into today with this particular matchup and where the standings were sitting, or was this just kind of the next matchup on the schedule type of a deal?
Well, it was kind of, I don't know. It was, we just played bad yesterday, and so we just knew, it was nothing really that they beat us. We knew we beat ourselves, and so we knew we needed to come in here, take care of our side of the court, not really worry about who they put in, what they put in on that side, and just take care of our business and then just do what we know how to do.
We saw a lot of danger from SNU as far as being able to weaponize the serve in this match here today. Bailey Terang picks up 5 aces. We get 8 aces as a team. The serving game is critical, and it's looked that way for most of the year for this SNU offense and defense to set things up. How big of an emphasis is there on going back and serving well in practice and in games for this team?
It's very big. I know whenever we are not very crucial with our first ball contact, I know we're not going to win that point. If we're not being very I'm still freaking out. If we're not very detailed in what we're doing and paying attention to the very details, then we're not going to execute like we need to, starting with the very first ball.
Well, Megan, I know it's been a little bit of a hectic day here. I know you were trying to catch your breath coming up here. We're going to go ahead and let you get out of here. But before we do, I do always like to ask our student athletes, is there anybody watching at home that you'd like to send a shout-out to before you get off the air here?
Yeah, my dad. I think he's watching. I hope he is at least.
Well, Megan Ellis, congratulations. A double-double performance from you for today and the game-winning kill at the end of the 4th set. Nicely done. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
That is Megan Ellis. We're going to come back with head coach Kevin Ingram right after this. This is SNU Volleyball on the SNU Video Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Tim Shea joined now by SNU head coach Kevin Ingram. And, Coach, this one, when we came into play today, 4-way tie for 5th in the standings. Harding was one of those teams involved in that tie. I know a lot of times coaches take a next game up approach because you kind of have to. Was there a little extra in the back of your mind for this one today, knowing where the standings were as we get late in the GAC season?
Well, the standings are what they are at this point. I mean, we all know it's a tight race, and what we're trying to do is just continue to build each and every day and get better. There were some things we really needed to correct from yesterday, in regards to ourselves as a whole. We're not really concentrating so much on them, but just some things we needed to fundamentally do better, but just play more together too. And I got that out of them today, and we got the results. I told the girls earlier in the week, it's about trusting the process, and if you trust the process, you'll get the results you want, and that's what we're trying to do right now.
Coach, as we've talked throughout the course of the season, balance in this offense makes it very difficult to defend. Bailey Terang, 15 kills today, but the balance behind Bailey, with Bailey Grimes having 12, Kayla Thomas with 11, Megan Ellis with 10, 3 different players with double-doubles in this match. I know that's something that you stress with this offense and defense to try and keep the ball moving side to side to make it more difficult on the opponents.
You know, it certainly is, and yesterday's game compared to this game was the clear difference of Kylie being really, really good today, putting the ball in good locations. Our middles both were extremely productive because of where she put them at. Yesterday it wasn't so good. She knew it. Just one of those off days for her, but she hadn't had too many of those, you know. I mean, she's pretty consistent in what she does, but 50 assists means that Kylie did her job above and beyond today and spread that ball out to all those hitters. So they didn't know where to defend at any particular moment. We could go anywhere with the ball, and so such a good job there, but we don't get those attempts and those assists if the defense behind, and I thought our defense was exceptional today.
Coach, you mentioned Kylie Smith, almost a quiet 50 assists here today. She started really strong in the first set, but then it just kind of the last 3 sets were so hard fought, it was almost hard to spot where she was able to make that impact. But again, 50 assists is 50 assists. She continues to just produce in that setter spot, something that you expect from a senior.
Exactly. I mean, that's what it was. I mean, she kind of got in her own head yesterday, and so that was one of the things she knew she needed to correct coming in today, was just to be better and focused on what her job is and what she needs to do, and not worry about a hitter that's maybe not having an off day, that kind of thing, because if she starts getting in that mindset, then all of a sudden they're all off because of where she's putting the ball. And so, like I said, she made a great rebound from yesterday and where she was at. And I'm not saying yesterday's loss was Kylie's fault by any means, but she's a center. I mean, she's basically the quarterback out there, and if the quarterback's not going, that really hurts us in a lot of senses. But man, she did a phenomenal job, and like I said, those are all great numbers from our hitters, but they're not getting those without Kylie putting the ball in the right spot.
One of the things that has been a bit of an issue at times for the SNU offense this year has been the unforced errors. Almost no unforced errors out there today. That's got to be a key going forward.
Oh, my gosh, it's huge. I mean, it's something we're stressing every day in practice. I mean, I'm sure they're sick of running for unforced errors in practice, but it's what it is. I mean, you've got to be able to learn how to play clean, especially in tight ball games like this. I mean, yes, you want to swing at those big balls and those balls that are open, but at the same time, you don't want to force something that's not there and give the other team points. So much better job. Our serves, we had a few more errors in servings that I liked, but overall we served pretty aggressive today, and that was key for us.
Coach, as we get into the final stretch of the season, stepping out of conference play one more time on Tuesday night, heading down to Cameron, always a tough place to go with a traditional rival, a long-standing rival that goes way back, dealing with Cameron down at their place, and then a final 5-match stretch in conference play. Ideally, obviously you want to win every match going out. Is there a strategy that might be different than normal to try and make that happen? Is there something that if we're unable to catch Oklahoma Baptist, which seems unlikely at this point with only 5 conference matches to go, being 3 matches back, where would you ideally like to see this team headed into the GAC tournament, whether that's seeding-wise, whether that's how we're playing, as we start that focus towards the postseason?
Well, obviously, the most important thing is how we're playing. I want us to be playing our best ball at the end. That was our whole goal all season long, to be playing our best and to be peaking at the right time. I think there's some things we're still continuing to work on in practice that we even just started implementing last week, and we've got some other things we're going to implement this week. And so continuing to try to gain momentum as we go towards that tournament. Obviously, I feel like we're a team that should be in the top 3, but we got to go prove that. I mean, the reality is that the top 8 teams are going to go, and any one of them can win that stinking tournament. Who's ever hot at that particular moment, even if it's the 8 seed, they can realistically win this tournament this year because it's that close.
Coach, one more thing. I want to give you a chance to talk about your 2 seniors, leaders out there on the floor. Kylie continues to move up. She's now within 100 of Heather Overturf for second on the career assist list. Bailey Terang today goes over 1,400 career kills with that 15-kill performance. Talk about those two and the leadership that those two have been able to bring over the last couple of seasons, particularly this year, with a relatively young group around them.
Yeah, I mean, it is somewhat of a young group, but there's also several that are older. If you want to talk about young, Harding's young. I mean, they got a ton of freshmen out there playing. But definitely their leadership, and not just necessarily in their words all the time, and obviously they do. They speak great words, but more importantly, they lead by example. They lead with their work ethic. They lead by just how hard they play, their desire to win. I mean, those two girls come off a team in 2016 that won the conference tournaments. They know what it takes, and they know what it is at this point in the year about continuing to grow and peak at the right time. So we're going to lean on those girls as we continue finishing out the season. But I think they've had them focused. Both of my captains have done a great job of keeping this team focused and what our ultimate goal is, and that's to get ourselves in the best spot to go win that conference tournament.
Coach Kevin Ingram, thanks for coming up and joining us here this afternoon. Congratulations on the big win.
Thank you.
Good luck next week. 3 road matches before coming home to wrap things up the first full week in November. Best of luck the rest
Appreciate
of the way.
it. Thank you.
That's head coach Kevin Ingram, and that's going to wrap it up for us from here in Bethany, Oklahoma. SNU takes a 4-set win over Harding. Your final scores one more time. SNU wins it 25-17, 16-25, 27-25, and 27-25. We will be back on the air again on November the 5th when SNU will be playing host to Northwestern Oklahoma State, a 7 p.m. first serve against the Rangers here at the Sawyer Center that night. And then the following Thursday is senior night on homecoming week when Oklahoma Baptist comes into town. We want to thank you for tuning in today. For everyone here at SNU, my name is Tim Shea. We thank you for watching. This has been SNU Crimson Storm Volleyball on the SNU Video Network.